Hey, what's going on, guys? Kalamazi here. I hit 80 about an hour and a half, I guess 2 hours ago. It was pretty fun leveling up. Took about 5.5 hours, give or take. Wasn't blasting through it. Was a good time. And when I hit 80, there were a handful of things that I figured out, gearing-wise. Rares, which are not as big as they were in Dragonflight, but still a thing. Some events around the world, some world quests and all that stuff. I want to talk about briefly in this video for you all, to look at if you're hitting 80 today, tomorrow in early access, and all of that. Now, I would venture to guess things probably will be found out more over the next 24 hours or so. Once again, I hit 80 a couple hours ago. Pretty fast. Well, not fast for me, but you know, it hasn't been very long. So, but these events do give 571 gear. Rares can get 571. Road Quest can get 571, and 580 is the max things can go upgrade-wise for the most part when it comes to like heroic dungeons that open up on Monday. So gonna look at that stuff here, highlight it briefly. And yeah, I'll place links to the actual articles from the rares down below. They're from Wowhead and all that stuff. If you guys want them to kill rares, all kind of stuff for coordinates, this and that. And yeah, hopefully it helps. Once again, if I'm a little wrong here, eye level wise or whatever, don't hate me. I'm sorry. I'm trying to help, but I'm just a Florida man. All right, so the first thing I want to hit on is World Quest and some events around the actual map. Now, I just actually finished this one right here. There is a thing here called Theater Trope, which on beta, it looked to give a chest at the end whenever you finished it, which had a chance at a veteran item in it, but I think Mr. GM pulled an Explorer item, which is around 571. 571 seems to be like the higher end of the spectrum when it comes to like early access gear and eye level rewards. We just did it a minute ago and it did not give a chest, so it might be bugged currently. It might not be giving a chest until like the actual release happens on Monday, but either way, check this out. You have to come over here and do a quest really fast to clear the arena out. It takes 2 seconds, and after that you get a quest to do it. Either way, it gives rep. It cycles every couple hours, I believe, roughly for the next showing. Might as well give it a shot. The next thing in general, if you hit 80 quickly, look at the actual map, like for World Quest and things. I am using Rare Scanner and World Quest List and World Quest Tracker, a mix of these. Rare Scanner is putting the little rares in the map, the chests, all that around the area and stuff, which we'll get to in a minute. But you look at your World Quest, right? Some of them, for me, were expiring in like 6 or 7 hours roughly, and they were giving around like 565 year, 564 here as well. I believe I had another piece somewhere else. They were giving relatively high eye level because 571 is about what I've seen being the highest you can get in early access, upwards of 577, and then 580 roughly when actual launch happens until Heroic Week opens, until Heroic Raid opens, which we'll get to in a minute here as well. So look for your World Quest when those pop, look for the arena right here. Now there are 2 other events you want to hit on, and they are called special assignments. Like right here in this zone, I am in Isle of Dorn. This says complete 2 World Quests in Isle of Dorn to unlock this, and it unlocks this quest over here. Complete 2 quests, whatever you want, come over here and do it. This has a chance of giving you materials, upgrade your gear, gold, and more. I've seen people pull 571 items out of this chest. I believe there are 2 up at a time, but they might be staggered. I have one over here, currently in Isle of Dorn, and I have one over here in the Ringing Deeps. Completing one more quest will unlock it for me as well. The first 2 weekly caches you earn each week contain a piece of adventurer gear. The first 4 weekly caches you earn contain a restored coffer key, which I believe you can use for delves to do higher ones, which we'll look at in a minute here also. So once you hit 80, look at your World Quest, look at the map briefly for like items that might be expiring quickly, blue items, like decent items here and there. If you want, clear the board for rep, sort of whatever at this point. But I would definitely say keep an eye on these here, these special assignment ones. I have a day left in this one. I think I have a day on this one as well. The first 2 give rewards and all that, eye level, so on and so forth. Actually, I have 4 days here, so they are staggered once every 3 days, it looks like. But the first 4 give you a key, so keep that in mind if you want to unlock higher delves. I believe these keys are for delves. Keep an eye on that. Now, the other thing here, and this is where I think most of the power lies right now, is actually not in necessarily, well, World Quest, but in killing rares. So if you did rares in Dragonflight, they are back, but not as impactful. If you did Dragonflight things early on, rares could like essentially drop gear. It was shared across a handful of them, and it could like Warforge or Titanforge. It wouldn't show up. It would go at a higher. It would drop at a higher eye level sometimes. Now The rares are back, but they're similar. My hair is a mess. Rares are back, but they're similar to how they were in Dragonflight, with some being one-time kills and others being daily kills. Now, from what I've seen and from what I've heard, these are Wowhead articles. I'll have them linked in the description of the video as well. Shout out to Wowhead and Neri that wrote these. The one-time kills, like this one here, scaling rare that's only tagged as a rare mob once per character. So whether you kill it at 71 or 80, you kill it one time, it'll give you the item one time, from what I understand. I killed a handful of these. I got these legs, 554. I got this as well, 554, and I think a trinket or a ring somewhere as well that I'm not wearing right now. They drop 554 gear, which is not great, but not terrible. But there are more impactful rares. These rares here are level 80 rares that drop loot, including 150 Council of Dorangal reputation. These you can kill every single day. There are actually a lot of them. So this is for Isle of Dorn. This is Ringing Deeps right here. They both have, every zone has a mix of like one-time rares and daily rares. Hallowfall has a handful of rares as well as treasures and things too. And Azkahet also has some as well. These drop baseline 571 gear, which I believe is also Warbound wide. Now it says 437 here, but it's whatever. I've heard 571. Someone in chat looted a 571 gun a couple hours ago and said they could trade it across the Warband. So I killed one. I actually killed this one right here specifically in Hallowfall about an hour ago. It did not drop an item for me. So it's not guaranteed loot, and I'm not sure if this is like they just don't drop loot or didn't drop, when this guy was being made, but either way, it's not always going to be cloth gear if you're a clothy, or plate if you're a plate wearer, from what I've seen. But these rares, you can kill each of these. They're tagged level 80 once a day, every day. Some are easier, some are harder, some drop actual mounts, most drop gear, Warbound and all that, but 571, which is what these, daily ones drop, is actually pretty high. If you take a look at what the actual gear is right now, you can basically do delves, you can do dungeons, and normal. Heroic dungeons open up with the actual expansion launch on Monday at 3 p.m. Pacific. But normal dungeons, they only give, I think it's like 545 gear or whatever, 554, which is what the one-time rares were giving me, right? I have this and this. This is literally what I got from killing these rares here, the one-time rares that you just kill one time and that's it, they scale, right? These do indeed drop, plate, mail, cloth, leather, and it does drop the corresponding armor type for you, from what I've seen. So I would recommend going around and killing these, get some gear coming in, whatever, why not, if you want to. And then normal dungeons, there are some items in there that are more relevant, trinkets and stuff, sure, but not upgradable, So, I mean, that's that. I mean, to a similar extent, this is also not, but hey, a rare takes half a minute to kill, right? On Monday, when dungeons become heroic, I guess you can run those, it's still blue gear. It's 567 baseline drop eye level. It can be upgraded to 580. And explorer gear to 580, from what I understand, only takes flight stones. There's no crests that are needed or anything, so if you're looking at just jumping into that, it'll be a little higher, but I mean, I don't know. If you're looking to have fun beforehand and just, I don't know, kill some rares, have a good time, 571 gear from them, there's that. So if you're going to slam heroics a bunch, you can do that too. But from what I've heard, you get about 10 or 15 Valor Stones per normal boss kill in dungeons. So might be a little tougher to like upgrade all your gear to 580. And in the end, I mean, the moment the raid drops on heroic, Mythic Zeros open up as well, which is 593. That can go higher with veteran gear and all that. But yeah, I would say if you're looking to like min-max early on, just have a good time with it in a fun kind of way. Slamming rares daily for rep, which also is renown, which is like Warband wide, from what I understand, definitely will likely be worthwhile, because in addition to them dropping gear, the higher renown you have, which I'm pretty sure is Warband wide, regardless now, the higher in certain like renown factions, there's items you can buy that's a higher eye level. I believe towards the end of one, you also get a heroic crest. I have to confirm that. I'm not totally sure. I'm actually see here if I can see it in game. I've got a handful of them here. Let me see. Carved Harbinger crest, Council of Dorangal. I'm not sure how you can get this realistically early on, but let me see here. At higher ones, you have Harbinger crest, heroic reward, a handful of things here and there. I mean, killing these rares doesn't indeed give rep with these factions or renown, whatever you want to call them, so on and so forth, right? And I believe that said, yeah, champion feat armor at 597 from this guy in Dorangal, which, I mean, probably not getting week 1, but at the same time, 597 is not too bad. And depending how long it takes to farm this up, you've got 2.5 weeks, you know, essentially until the raid drops. So looking at that might be worthwhile. That's only one. You've got a handful of these here. Assembly of the Deeps, heading farther down here. You've got 25, some rewards here and there, a crest of kobolds, whatever that is. I believe one of these rewards a heroic crest as well towards the end. I'm not totally sure, but to a similar extent, they probably have some gear in here you can get at a higher eye level. And just in general, if you want to have fun, killing the rares is likely where I would, you know, look, farm some decent gear. But either way, once heroic hits on Monday, like heroic dungeons, you're just going to have 580 gear you can max out, you know, if you want to upgrade at all. So sort of up to you. But in addition to this, there's like treasures and things too. Radiant remedies you can get down here. There's treasures you can get. This is like TomTom coordinates, which, you know, links to all these articles once again down below. But it looks like for the most part, if you're looking to min-max things, it in a fun way, right? Because it's early access. It's a good time and all that. I would likely do your world quests. They're going to expire for gear. Be sure to keep an eye out for these special assignments. Don't let them expire because you want to do at least 4 a week for your coffer keys. And then farm rares. On Monday, heroic comes out, farm some heroic dungeons. Delves don't seem incredibly worthwhile when it comes to gearing. I might flashbang y'all here a little bit, a little bright, I'm sorry. This is the chart that was sent to me. I believe credit is to Andra, I believe. Early access, normal dungeons to 554, which, you know, can't be upgraded. And tier 3 delves can't be upgraded either way. This is Great Vault rewards here, which will count towards your, you know, Great Vault on Tuesday. But yeah, I mean, for the most part, I give Bountiful Delves at 571, which once again, I mean, like, rares get the same thing. But when launch happens on the 26th, which is when drops and the bird thing up here spinning around somewhere starts up, heroics open up, which can go to 580. Weather question for a little bit here, I guess, come in, give or take. And your heroic dungeon Great Vault, if you wait or if you get it done before Tuesday, should be 593 at 4 out of 8, you know, veteran. So realistically, it won't be too hard to just get this stuff going in the first place. If you don't do anything, you know, past hit 80 and just go play a different character, probably fine too. Going from normal to heroic eye level, probably gonna be super easy, pretty simple. But if you're looking to min-max things, once again, world quest, rares have some relevance. At least kill the ones that don't scale for some gear initially. If you want to camp ones throughout the day for a rep or a chance to find something one gear for your delves or for your warband or whatever, feel free. But that's basically it. Besides that, chill, level some alts, have a good time, enjoy the zones, and hopefully the video helped you out. Oh, one more important thing I forgot to mention. You can thank Dratnos for this. Be sure to log into all of your alts and characters or whatever. You will not start accruing rested experience until you log into them. I know the bar popped up earlier for everybody experience-wise, but your alts are not accruing experience until you actually log into them. Once you do, it'll trigger their XP bar, all that kind of stuff. But if you're looking at leveling an alt in a week or two and want to accrue rested XP, log in tonight and log back out. Have a good time. Do what you got to do. Make sure you log into whatever you might level because, you know, without that, you're missing out on rested XP. So thanks for watching, guys. I wasn't going to put an outro in this video, but I do want to mention one more time that it's day one. This video is more for like fun and all that kind of stuff. If you guys want to do this stuff and to min-max a little bit, feel free. Have a good time. If you don't want to, honestly, it's more than fine to not do that. Hit level 80 and don't play for a week or 2 weeks, whatever you want. But I think it's fun to find little secrets and like hidden events and like, you know, gearing optimizations day 1, day 2. If you enjoyed it, well, hopefully it helped you out. If it didn't, that's all right. But either way, like I said, you've got 2.5 weeks until launch happens. Well, not launch, but like the raid launches. Monday is heroic, which will make, you know, heroic dungeons the best place to go. But I think it's fun. In the meantime, grab treasures, grab some rares, grab some mounts if you can. Just have a good time with it. I really enjoyed the quest line, the leveling, the storyline is really fun. The zones are sick. They're awesome. And honestly, I got a few characters level up still, and I'm looking forward to it, which is rare because I don't love leveling a whole lot, but it's been fun. It's been good. Thanks for watching, guys. If you liked the video, hit the like and sub buttons below. We're close to 80k subs on the channel, which is actually insane. Thank y'all for all the support. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you all again soon on stream. Peace.